I'm Tiffany Suggs of the Cleveland Fusion and the Starting Lineup, all women's sports talk show. Watch us every Tuesday at 8 p.m. on clevelandtalksports.com, where you get sports appeal and high heels.
It's no worries. We here. Thank you guys. We are back with the starting lineup. Don't forget, check us out on clevelandtalksports.com and give us a call. What's our number to?
216-672-4300.
Supposed to say it's sexy. See, Chi-Chi is missing because she's our sex appeal lady. There's two people missing.
Right.
Stephanie. She's coaching. You know,
Oh, okay.
Shaker Heights. Go Shaker.
Oh yeah, so don't forget to check out Tiffany and stuff. I get you guys, Stephanie and her Shaker girls. What is she? That's varsity. She JV or varsity?
Not JV, but
JV.
either way.
Just go watch the girls play the game because she puts her foot in there, boop, boop, just like Green Bay did the Steelers. And
That's
green and yellow. But the crazy part is that. What about those commercials? Now, we haven't mentioned anything about these crazy commercials. I've seen the one that stands out to me, because it takes a lot to make me laugh, was when the dude was like, oh, you sent that out to everybody. Like, you hit reply all, right? And he was like, are you serious? And he ran everywhere with just knocking computers and Blackberries and laptops and pouring water on them and running around screaming. I mean, I could not help but to die laugh.
Yeah, I actually had seen like a little preview of that one, so I kind of knew
that
that
one was
coming.
so I didn't know that was coming. Oh my goodness!
But no, that was a good one.
Which one?
I liked it was cute, that one, the little Darth Vader one with the force and the dad. That one was cute.
That was cute for the dad was like, he turned around like, what?
Like he was using the force to start the car, but really it was the dad using the button.
That was so, and there were a lot of car commercials.
Like the dogs ones with the dogs.
What dog?
When the dogs were like being trained to like serve at the party.
Oh, I didn't see that.
They had.
What about the halftime show?
I liked it. I mean, I liked it, and I'm not the biggest fan of the Black Eyed Peas. I will say this: I like Fergie only because she keep her little shape tight. Now, when I get older,
Fergie,
you know what I'm saying? Fergie, you did the thing. You know what I mean? I didn't like her outfit. I did like the shoulder pads.
You did like
I like the shoulder pads,
cool,
but not the skirt and all that. It just was too much going on. I think she should have had some like straight, like maybe some leather skinny jeans or something.
I can't remember exactly.
But I just really wasn't liking the little pleated cheerleader skirt and the belt was over it.
Oh, okay.
It took away from her physique. I
Well, it
mean,
was probably cold. I don't know.
well,
They did say it was
in
cold
a
in Dallas.
dome.
Yeah.
They still said it was cold in there for some reason. It was just cold in Dallas that on Sunday. But what I liked about the halftime show was the fact that you had 1 billion people all on one accord.
Yeah.
Like it was like had to be plus 100 something people that was all on one accord doing the Running Man, doing the little space suits. I thought that was hot.
I wanted to light
did
up.
like those.
I wanted to light up.
Maybe
we
I wanted
can
to
get one.
You know, I wanted to be part of that.
We were calling the glow stick people. Yeah, we were
Glow
laughing
stick
at
people.
them.
That's cute. No, but I seriously, I would want one. I want one.
Okay, we're gonna hook that up.
You didn't say anything about Christina Aguilera though.
I'm gonna say she was dressed very classy.
I love her shoes were bad.
The hair, I always loved her hair. You already know what color it's gonna be.
Right. I mean, she did black.
You already knew what color lipstick she was gonna have on.
Right.
My issue was, at what point do we not use a teleprompter? This has happened time and time and time again.
What happened? What's wrong with the teleprompter?
She messed up the words in
she was
the
reading
national
it?
anthem. No, she needed to be reading it.
Yeah, Teresa's saying she should have had a teleprompter.
Oh,
for
she
the
should have had
words.
it. Because I was looking like, I think, but they said that she was flat out of there. As soon as it happened, she was so upset and she just went back to wherever she was going and came from or whatever.
Yeah, who's going to think that you would forget the words to the national anthem? I mean, that's just nerves and things like that.
It has to be nerves. I mean, I think she was so focused like everybody are, just hitting the high notes and da-da-da. I'm like, so I didn't notice it at first. Everybody around me was like, she missed those sentences. I'm like, what?
And so how many times do they miss their own words to their own song? Sometimes they even miss their own words. So,
but they're probably so confident in going in that I'm sure even if they had a top arm, you really think they'd be sitting there reading.
She probably had her eyes closed, and feeling the song,
Right.
Now, what was funny
Singing
though,
a different
I
song.
was listening to, I can't remember what urban station it was that I was listening to, but before the actual Super Bowl, they were like, how many minutes do you think that she's going to drag the song out with all that extra ad-lib and you know? So that's what I was waiting on, because I'm thinking, yeah, she's going to drag it on. But she did. I really like Christina Aguilera. I know with her being from the Pittsburgh area, how important that was to her. So yeah, she's from the Pittsburgh area, so I know.
Better luck next time, Chrissy.
She's
Just like Big Ben. Okay, so we were gonna talk about, you know, about Aaron Rodgers and the whole Brett Favre saga and the scenario, and yeah, they're like soap opera. And what I didn't realize is that, for the lack of better words, Brett Favre was really not a nice person. He said that he's not getting paid to be a mentor, pretty much. So when Aaron Rodgers came in, he knew that this could potentially be his replacement. But he really didn't get replaced until 3 years later. So they said that it was like a lot of drama between them. But Aaron he never aired it out and never said anything. He just took it gracefully, sat on it, and tried to learn as much as he could. But he let them know in 2008, you guys are not going to regret this. You know, in starting, I just couldn't believe that someone like Brett Favre, I mean, but then look what type of person he developed to be within this last season.
He didn't develop. Those were already tendencies that no one actually
knew.
was able to identify or reveal. But at some point, like any other person, you eventually show yourself.
And you
show people, right? And you take who you are everywhere you go. So it didn't make a difference what team he played on. If you are a person about self, it will come out. And it showed. And
that's why he was gone. And I, can't really say too much. First of all, I'm still surprised that Aaron Rodgers is 27. I don't care what anybody says, but he just doesn't look 27.
He does.
Older,
he looks older.
He looks like really old.
He looks like he done been through the mountain town. Yeah, he's been there.
Outside the riverside.
Okay,
sorry.
It is Black History Month.
Black History Month. Oh, it was Black History Month. So I guess I am upset that Mike Tomlin couldn't win. But better not share, Mike.
Well, with it being a diverse group of individuals on both sides of the team,
Right.
somebody made African American history on one side or the other. So.
Right. Depending on. And Raji he didn't do his little Super Bowl dance.
I think it was just a lot of nerves jumping off with this game. I mean, statistics stated that it was 111. Was it million viewers, right, that watched this game. Do you know what kind of pressure that was? I mean, I was all through between Northeast Ohio just trying to do some shopping because I went to a Super Bowl party, and I was like, I'm going to be fair. So I got things that were green and gold, and I also got things that were black and gold. Because we were the minority at the party anyway. So I was just trying to, I didn't want to get jumped. The truth of that, I didn't want to get jumped.
Right.
No.
Say what it is. Right. But you know what, Tiff, you were telling me about the people who couldn't sit down. Right. Who took that seat?
I would have acted up. Right. I would have cut a fool.
Were those the people that were in the white chairs outside of the party?
I mean, some of the people. I think it was 1,500 people that needed to be reseated. But 400 were ones that were still stuck outside of the gate.
Right. What happened is they were making a bunch of temporary seats just to fill into the stadium for the Super Bowl, and I guess just with everything with the weather, just this and that, they never got down to making them safe enough and fixing them. So come game time, she said I think it was about 1,200 or so people they had to move their seats, and then 400 were just straight out of luck. They just couldn't even get into the stadium to watch the game. I mean, imagine that's gonna be terrible. I don't blame them for being mad. I mean, they come all the way down there, sure. Paid tons of money for flights, hotel. And
Right. I mean, they were
so-
saying how it's like $1,000 just for parking alone in some places, and they were saying that since it was such an injustice, and they know it costs so much money to come down there, they were saying like, okay, we'll give you $2,400 for your ticket, which is
Right.
like 3 times the face value of the ticket. For these individuals that had to stand up, that had to wait, couldn't really get in, or really didn't have anywhere to go.
Right. And now they're making another option too of giving them maybe 2012
Super Bowl tickets.
But you know what, like, I'm sure you go down there for your team or
Right, it's like, why would I want to see somebody else?
year, right.
That's just, I don't know, that's bad.
And then then people are gonna start trying to sell them.
Right,
You know what I
that's
mean?
what's
It's
gonna
gonna be so much scandal involved.
I'll sell mine.
Well, it depends. I mean, more than
Did I say
likely,
that?
I'm just saying, more than likely, the Steelers might be back in there again next year. So,
Oh
you
gosh.
know,
Whatever. The Browns will be there before the Steelers are there again.
watch that. You know who you sound like, don't you?
Who?
You sound like Mr. Quicken Long's Arena.
Oh.
You know what happened to the Cavs.
But you know what's so crazy that I said what Dan Gilbert meant to say to LeBron is that, you know what? We gonna set more records without you, sucker. That's what
Sure
he meant
Well,
to
we
say.
just did. We set a major one.
We setting all type of records.